Hey everyone, Gina here from the Embroidery Zone. And the other day I was putting some patches on caps with my embroidery machine, and this worked out so well that I wanted to show you how I did it. The first thing I did was I traced the shape of the patch in my embroidery software, and I made a guide run to show me where to place that patch on the cap, just a single stitch. And then I sprayed the back of the patch with a little spray adhesive. It didn't work too well because it was round on a round surface, so I wound up using painter's tape. And it's difficult to see where that line is because I put a black stitching on the black cap. Originally I put a color that I could see, but it stuck out. So I just took some painter's tape and stuck it down. And the next step I did, you'll see, is instead of just sewing the patch right on right now, I had to do another tack down stitch because it just would not lay flat. I tried making another copy of that placement stitch, just a circle, and it didn't work. So I wound up stitching from the center out and stopping, as you would if you were to digitize a logo for a cap, going back down to the bottom of the brim area and going up to the center, stopping again. And I actually took that circle and split it into 4 parts and tacked it down that way, and it seemed to work really well. You'll see as this goes on that once I removed that tape, I actually adhered the patch to the cap with an E-stitch so that it runs around the outside and brings in a little jump over the marrow edge, and you can barely even see the stitching. It really comes out beautifully. I made these patches actually on my embroidery machine myself, and I was able to make them, I think it was about 16 at a time in the hoop, which saved so much time. And sewing it on a flat surface, the patches came out beautiful, much better than trying to sew them directly on the cap, and it really was a nice look. It's a little difficult to see the stitch because it's black on black, but that's part of the plan, is to make that stitch just disappear. And there you go. It looks like it was embroidered right on the cap.